Dear Alesandra, today you are 19 days old. In the span of your short time with us, we have experienced indescribable elation and wondrous delight for your safe arrival, and utter terror and shock when a postpartum complication nearly took my life. How do we hold these conflicting emotions together in our minds and find the space to rejoice and mourn, to celebrate the unwavering perseverance, and still honor the debilitating fear, to embrace the vulnerability without drowning in the uncertainty? Neither of us have an answer on how to do that, but we have learned a thing or two about perseverance on this 2.5-year journey to bring you into this world. You, our precious girl, are an improbable miracle of science, grit, and the unshakable strength of a treasured squad. The harrowing path to bring you into existence taught us that we can endure almost anything when we paired the unshakable feeling that our family was not complete without you with the unending compassion, talent, and empathy of our village. This was the foundation we would rely upon during the parts of the journey when we had no control over the outcome. It didn't matter how much we wanted you, how hard we worked, or what we were willing to give up. All we can do was surrender to the uncertainty and know that even the chance of you was worth the heartbreak of failure. And from the moment we saw that first photo of you, we were hopelessly attached. Pregnancy felt like it lasted a lifetime as I worried constantly about getting you here safely. The constant fear that something would happen to you in utero or that I would never get to meet you made those months fraught with anxiety, an anxiety that seemed to crescendo as we got closer and closer to delivery. I had come so far to the realization of a dream. We were finally going to get to meet the baby that we knew for over 2 years was supposed to complete our family. Once again, we leaned on our unflinching support network and embraced hope to counter the uncertainty. On the day of your delivery, an army of people were sending their best wishes and at the ready to do anything we might need. Nana and Papa were here to take care of everything we could need at the house. Alicia and Ricky Lee were at Dad and my side to make sure you made a safe entrance. We had an amazing team of providers dedicated to ensuring my safety and yours. When you delivered, I was intoxicated with feelings of relief, peace, and gratitude. I could hold this tangible manifestation of everything we had dreamed of in my arms. We welcomed your cries with streaming tears of our own and felt so lucky to be surrounded by the people who had helped us walk through so many uncertain moments in this journey. Your arrival brought jubilation from 15 different states and several countries around the world, and no one cheered louder than your brother and sister. They had known that you were joining our family since November and had spent the last 28 weeks unable to contain their love and enthusiasm. It will take you a lifetime to fully comprehend how much our family has anticipated, worked for, and celebrated your arrival. We are heartbroken that you never got to meet your canine sisters, Suki, Karma, and Zoe, but you will see their likenesses all over this house and how we keep them alive through stories and declarations of love. The week after your birth will be the part of your arrival story that we will struggle most to reconcile with the sheer elation that defines your safe arrival. As an OBGYN who knows that at this moment in time, the risk of maternal death or near death is the highest it's been in decades, I knew you and I were both in danger of something happening to us. When we arrived safely home together, both in excellent health, I exhaled for the first time in 2.5 years. And just as I exhaled, life served as a confidence-shattering reminder that we are not in control. I suffered a nearly life-ending postpartum hemorrhage that occurred mostly at home. May this be the only time in your life that you witness the mighty strength of the people who love us at maximal capacity. Your dad, in his moment of greatest terror, responded with supernatural levels of fortitude. When moments mattered and our family was on the brink of unimaginable tragedy, he grew wings and became an unstoppable force, delivering me into the hands of my colleagues that would go on to heroically save my life. I had the unbelievable privilege of a coalescence of clinical brilliance, composure, and compassion working in perfect harmony to get me the critical care I needed to survive. And everyone in our beautiful village sprung into action, finding ways to help that we didn't even know we needed. Fueled by this extraordinary support, my body responded with the relentless spirit of a mother who would fight with every ounce of strength to remain with her family. As many things went wrong that day, 1,000 different threads of critical decisions, dauntless responses, and unshakable valor wove together to ensure my survival. I took these photos when I returned home safely to try and center myself. Felt like I was caught in a massive wave break, completely disoriented to what direction the surface was in and where to swim. I wrapped you in the t-shirt and necklace I was wearing that day that I came dangerously close to losing everything I love. Dad had given me that necklace a week before, engraved with CCA for Christine, Colin, and Alesandra. I have no doubt that the symbolism behind that necklace was critical to keeping me alive, as it represents a culmination of our family's love story. As we fumble through the complicated and messy emotions that present when life and death intertwines, one emotion predominates in my mind: gratitude. I am grateful to be alive. Grateful to be part of this village, grateful to have you here safely, grateful that you will grow up surrounded by people who embody strength and compassion. And while I know that gratitude will not be the only emotion that comes up as we begin to cope with what has happened, I will always remind myself that our unshakable foundation, forged in grit and love, will remind us to celebrate the beauty that we are surrounded with. We adore you, beautiful girl. Welcome to the world. Love, Mom and Dad.